Okay, so for today's video, the brake flush on this 2015 BMW 228i. So first, you pop the hood and you locate the brake fluid reservoir, which is right here on the driver's side. And then what you want to do is, usually you start away from the furthest away from the brake fluid, so it would be the passenger rear. So that's what we'll do, is we'll jack it up, then we'll lift it up, and then we'll take off the wheel. There's a jack point right there. That's where you could put your jack. It looks like that, and it's right by the tire. Lug nuts are size 17 millimeter. After you get that off, you go over here to a nipple, take the cap off, and this is going to be a two-person job. So my cousin, he's going to be inside, he's going to be pumping the brakes, and I'll be loosening this up. Now what my cousin is doing now is he's gonna take off all the old brake fluid. You could use like some type of syringe or anything to take off the old brake fluid. So that's what we'll do right now. So next step, we're gonna add the new brake fluid into the reservoir, and this car takes .4, and that's what we'll do. We'll just top it off, and then that's it for the video. I'm just kidding. So next step, we're gonna grab the 12 millimeter, put it on here on the nipple, and my cousin's gonna go inside the car, and I'm gonna tell him to pump the brakes, and then once he's pumping it, I'm gonna release this just to loosen it, and you'll see fluid come out. So then you grab one of these. I made my own like, I don't know what you call it, but something to put the old brake fluid. So this end will go attached to here, just like that. And then now he's gonna go in the car and he's gonna pump it, and I'm gonna release this. Okay, he's pumping, then I'm gonna release. Good. And then pump again. Good. Go ahead and pump it again. Good. Since we just bled it, now we're gonna put on the tire back on, and that's what my cousin's gonna do right now. Whenever you put a tire back on, make sure you do it by hand first. You put the lug nuts and tighten up by hand first. Don't ever try to use an impact gun to tighten it right away. Otherwise, you're gonna cross thread, and that's That's a no-no. So what he's doing right now is using the impact just to tighten the rest. And then now we're gonna use a torque wrench, and these are torqued to 105. So that's what I'll set right now. $105. So that's 105. It's lined up at 105. And you'll hear a click. So I'll have my cousin do this. There you go, that's that click. Once you hear that click, you can move on to the next one. And that's when you know you're in the right spec. Now that we did one, we'll repeat the process for the rest. So we did the right rear. And now it's gonna be the back driver side. Jacking it up. We're gonna loosen the lug nuts while it's still on the ground, but we're not gonna take off the lug nuts. We're just gonna do this to loosen the lug nuts and then repeat the process like the first one. Now we're just gonna repeat the process again. This is our third tire. We're gonna loosen it up with the. We're gonna loosen it up manually. Then we're gonna jack it up, and then once it's off the ground a little bit, then we'll go ahead and use the impact to take off the rest. Because I would be using the impact the whole time, but the impact isn't strong enough, so that's why we're doing it this way. Now we're down to the last tire. Same process. Find the jack point. So we just bled the brakes, and now we're just putting everything back together. Put the tire back on, and once that's all done, then we'll just go up here into the brake reservoir, and then we'll just top it off until it's at the, what's it called, the minimum, into the middle of the minimum and maximum. So over here. And that's it for the video.